What's going on out there, good people, and welcome back to LMD Trading, where I am living my dream trading. Hope everybody out there is doing well. As for myself, I am doing pretty good. Just sitting down at the desk, about to get a quick recap done so I can make my way to the airport to go throw these bags. Not looking forward to that because it is piping hot here in Florida today, but wanted to get a recap done. I made a video, I believe that was Saturday, kind of discussing a new system, kind of revamped the OTRS trade system. And that is what I traded today. Fairly decent day in the market, as always. Man, I went against the code. I went against the code and I jumped in. I think I took 2 trades against the code, and you know what? Both of those trades were red. And then I took some trades going with the code, and guess what? Those trades were green. And overall, we did finish green on the morning. I was done trading around, what, 5 a.m.? I woke up about, I guess, 2 o'clock maybe. We'll look at the chart and see what time it was when I was trading. But pretty much hit my profit goal going into this week. I said I really want to stick with a profit goal and a daily loss. That's something that I don't do. I could take a good green day and turn it into a red day, and I could take a red day and turn it into a blow up day. So this week, what I said was I got to practice discipline, y'all. I got a killer system when I follow it and when I trade it. So this week, I'm trying to be disciplined, y'all, so pray for me. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump into the charts right now, take a look and see what the market did, and look at these trades. So let's go ahead, pull it up. And the way that I have my chart laid out this week, still have a 4 chart layout, but I have 2 1-minute charts up top. One is the new OTRS layout, and then this one here is the old ATR layout. They pretty much are identical. Only thing that you don't see on the chart on the left is first line of defense, second line of defense. You don't see those. I may or may not put those back on the chart, but right now that's how it looks. Ninja Trader chart is just hiding the 15-minute now. 15-minute is down there. And then we have the hourly over there. But as you can see, I'm up $556 before commissions. I'm up $520 after commissions. My daily goal, $500 this week. I want to make $500. I want to lose $250. So that's the goal. So tomorrow, if I did have a red day, it should be no more than $250, and I'm basically going to give back half of what I made today. So that's what we want to go with, y'all. If you come up here and look at the upper left-hand chart, you can see the new OTRS trade system with the yellow arrows, the black dots. Black dots are the entry candles. So that's what you're looking at there. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to blow up just that 1-minute chart. And when I tell y'all my TOS is horrible, man, this is probably going to crash. This is probably about to give me an error because that's what it's been doing all morning. I don't know if I need to uninstall TOS and reinstall it, but it's horrible. Absolutely horrible. Man, are y'all having these same problems? I don't think other people are, because Spark never seems to have this problem when he's trading. I think it's just my system, y'all. And there it goes. I knew an error was going to pop up. I knew it. I knew it. It's horrible. And I don't even have like all my graphic stuff running right now, which is usually running. Tried to turn all of that off, but let's go over here to the Ninja Trader charts, and we're going to find, I'm just going to look at the last set of trades. I took literally like 2 sets of trades. So this was the first set of trades that I took. And we'll kind of review those. If this bloody chart would want to do what it's supposed to do. If you look, you can come up here and look at the time. Notice it's frozen. I'm gonna pause this video real quick. Oh, that's crap. Because of how I have OBS running right now, it doesn't give me the option to pause the video. So bear with me, y'all. This is ridiculous, man. I'm just waiting on this clock up here to start moving in real time. It's literally 10 seconds behind right now. It's still behind because my computer's clock is at 15 seconds and this is still at 4 seconds. This is horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. But while that is doing that, I'm going to show you all on this chart right here. If you notice, I got short right here, expecting a move down. But on the TOS chart, it did not give me a magenta arrow and a black dot. And you see what happened? It came back over and I took the stop because that was not a trade that I should have been in. I just went on and I took the stop. Came back down and you see an entry here. That was a valid entry. That was a valid entry. And I traded it and I got out at my target. So that made up for the little bit of money, or not a little bit. I did lose not quite 1R, I don't think, in this trade, but I made back that plus a little bit more in that move right there. It did give another entry right here, but because it was so extended, when it made this pop down, I took my stop to break even. I took my stop to break even, and I stopped out of the first position here. And then I kind of tried to see if it was going to work, and I went on and I stopped out of the second position right there. So somewhat of a break even trade, you can kind of call it. Looks like that second one got me out just at break even. So basically a break even trade right there. And then market pushed back up. You see on the Ninja Trader chart, it's red, but on the TOS chart, OTS chart, it was actually green, and it gave me a signal and it gave me an entry. So I jumped in right here. There was a fib level right up in this area. So I got out of one of the positions as it kind of struggled to break that fib level. And then it pushed over the fib level and it came back down. And I got out of one more right there. Man, why did I do that? And then it just went. It just went, y'all. And I ended up just kind of 1 minute bar by bar trailing this. And then I kind of was like, all right, instead of giving it the 1 bar, once it got up here and I was up my daily goal, I just kind of put my stop in the middle of this candle right here. And that's why you see it kind of stop me out in the middle of the candle, because I just wanted to lock in my daily goal. That was my goal at that point, lock in the daily goal. But man, this thing is still lagging. It's incredible, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to just delete. First, I'm gonna try to delete TOS. And if that doesn't work, or no, not delete TOS, there's a folder that you can delete. I'm going to delete that folder and then try to see if it works. I can't even think of the name of it right now. But yeah, I'm gonna try to delete that folder and then we'll see what happens. But this here we go. We're looking at the charts real quick, so we'll go through this real quick. This was the red trade. I thought I was going to get a magenta arrow, black dot. It didn't. I jumped in. I took the stop. This was the one, magenta arrow, and I say a black dot, magenta dot. Got in. Nice solid trade down. Got another magenta dot. I jumped in there. Took my stop to break even. Basically got out. Let's look over here though real quick. Man, look at when this thing flipped, and come on thing. Now you want to start jumping all over the place. But notice when this flipped red and you get that magenta arrow, magenta dot, you long right here, your stop is right there. That's butter. I'm only going to trade this to VWAP though, because that's just what I do, y'all. But notice, came down, bounced off VWAP, kind of took you back up, would have put you in drawdown, and then boom. But that's a good one-to-one trade right there. That's all I'm looking for out of my trades. You get another magenta entry right here. This one would have got you close to stopping out if you didn't get at a little wiggle room. But these over here on this side, absolute money, absolute freaking money. I click down here. I'm waiting on it to move. I don't want to click it again because it's going to move on me. But we can come over here, look. Little fake out right there, flip red, would have shorted you in, would have stopped you out, and now it wants to move, so we ain't gonna worry about that. We'll come over here and take a look at the other trade that I took. Remember, I said on the OTRS chart it was gonna be a green chart, yellow arrow, black dot, entry, boom, perfect. Stop is gonna be down there. Remember I said I got out initially. I thought it was a fib level. It was actually VWAP. I hate trading into VWAP. But solid. Got out of a couple of positions. And then look at that move, y'all. Banger of a move. Actually came up to a fib level. Kind of just chopped around. We're out of the trade by then. I got my daily goal and I'm going to get out the way. And I'm going to get this video out the way, because I need to get ready for work. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you hadn't hit that like button, please do so. If you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. Just for reference, I will mention daily goal, like I said, $500. This was actually trading a little less than 5 hours in the morning, maybe 4. Initially I was gonna say it was 5, so I could say $100 an hour, but it actually was a little better than $100 an hour. It was probably about $125 an hour that we were making trading a 25K take profit trader prop account that cost you $90, y'all. $90. And if you're trading in a pro account, once you get over $1,500, everything that you make is your money. They're going to keep 80% of it, but it's the cost of doing business when you look at this as a business. Some people try to say that this is a business. It's a little iffy right there. But you have to treat it like a business. You do. So on that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Peace.